Everybody, it's another video today right here from Chris Cronin, and unfortunately today another department store chain has announced a round of closures, and that is Nordstrom's. So Nordstrom's will be closing 16 stores. Unfortunately, one of them, and permanently, I don't know if they're going to reopen after the pandemic, because this article does say that it might not reopen, but I don't know if that's officially confirmed or not. Um, so the Nordstrom store, located at the Freehold Raceway Mall in Freehold, New Jersey, may not reopen after this whole coronavirus pandemic is over. This is another hard hit anchor at the mall. It lost its Sears store. It's going to lose Nordstrom's, and Lord and Taylor is going to be doing their liquidation sales directly after this whole pandemic is over. So Freehold is only going to really have Macy's and J.C. Penney after this whole thing is over, which is pretty scary. For a mall that tried to be really upscale, it could very well be extinct at this point. It's a very sad and very unfortunate. And, Nordstrom's was the anchor store that really put Freehold Raceway Mall on the map. So now that the fact that they may not even be reopening this store after, plus you got Lord and Taylor, which is going to bankrupt every single one of their 38 remaining locations left, is even scarier. So this Nordstrom's opened up in 1992. It's a very similar feeling store to Menlo Park, except this store only has one elevator versus having two elevators. So we'll get a street view of it. This is the south entrance of the building, and then we'll take a look at the west entrance and the north entrance. It'd be a real shame too to not even being able to visit this store. If it does happen to reopen up for special liquidation sales, which I don't think it will at this point. I mean, there's probably going to be some details released as we figure out some more information, but we'll give you guys a few seconds here to just take in that beautiful 1990s architecture. Just a real shame, too. And this Nordstrom's had a really nice elevator, too. Sadly, I was only on it once. I never really got back down here, and this is one of the places I'm gonna try and get to, if only if they do say the store is going to reopen. It's very sad, too. I mean, this is a real shame. I mean, this is a huge loss for Monmouth County and the Freehold Raceway Mall as a whole. I mean, they're already losing Lord and Taylor, and Nordstrom's now is now the next one to fold at this mall, unfortunately. So, and I get it. They're trying to preserve as many jobs as possible, but it's just like, I mean, this is a huge loss for the mall. I mean, this is the first three-level store at the mall to close, or permanently close, if that is true or not. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's not going to reopen or if it is going to reopen. I don't know. There's an article here. I'll read it. But this is very sad. I mean, this was a great staple, and this is what truly put Freehold Raceway Mall on the map. And now that it's closing, I don't even know why people would even go here. I mean, I could see a lot more stores pulling out of this mall once this coronavirus pandemic is over. It's a real shame because it didn't have to be this way, and all because of the people, and I don't sound to get like political here, but China caused a lot of this. They're now causing stores like Nordstrom's to permanently close, and it's just a real shame. I mean, it did not have to be this way for this Nordstrom store, but I guess the company couldn't keep taking more losses, and now it's going to close. It's a real shame. It's just a real shame for a store like this to close, and it's quite a shame. So I'll give you guys a view here of this exterior entrance of the building. I know I'm going kind of quick, but it's a real shame. This is a real loss for the mall. Um, you know, if they do come out with something that it's going to open up, I'll definitely have to take a trip down there. But like I said, we'll just have to wait and see what is going to happen regarding the announcement. So I'm going to go ahead now and read the article about the store closing. So Nordstrom's to close at Freehold Raceway Mall. Another major retailer in Central Jersey has closed its doors for good. Nordstrom said this week in a release it would close 16 stores as part of its COVID-19 market share strategy to make sure it's able to continue serving customers well into the future, according to the spokeswoman. One of those stores is at the Freehold Raceway Mall. The store will not reopen and will leave the mall by August. The rest of the Freehold Raceway Mall has been closed since March by the executive order of Governor Phil Murphy, closing non-essential businesses during the pandemic. Our goal is to best position ourselves to serve our customers in each market where we operate. Because of the impacts of COVID-19 has had on our business, we need to take a critical look at our physical footprint of our stores and determine which will continue to operate. She said that the store that they are closing were selected based on the unique needs of the market, the current state of our business, and real estate agreements. These types of decisions are never easy because we realize what this means for our employees. We're committed to taking care of them as best as we can, including providing support resources through this transition. An online petition hoping to keep the store open collected nearly 1,800 signatures late Thursday afternoon after a few hours of being posted. Said the news came via conference call. All all of my and the store's customers are very sad that we're closing, she said. According to the website, the 7 excited queries, Murphy's executive order, and this goes over the history and stuff. And then this goes over that Nordstrom's has stores at Cherry Hill Mall, Menlo Park in Mall and Edison, Mercer Mall, Lawrenceville, Westfield Garden State Plaza, and the mall at Short Hills. So this is a very, very, very sad loss. It's very unfortunate. This is really what put Freehold Raceway Mall on the map. It's a real shame that this store is closing. It's been an anchor staple at this mall since its opening days. It opened up at the mall in the year of 1992. So anyways, guys, unfortunately, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that will be it.